And a very pleasant, good Thursday morning, everyone. It is April the 23rd. And again, day check, it's Thursday morning. Hope your morning's off to a great start as you pour your first or maybe second cup of coffee. Couple of notes. The sun rose this morning at 6:30, straight up 6:30, and it sets this evening at 7 minutes after 8 o'clock. And if you're keeping tabs on the averages, the average high is 65 degrees. We're not going to get that warm this afternoon, but we will be warmer today than it was yesterday, despite not getting any sunshine today. That said, skies are cloudy this morning, and it is damp from some rain that fell last night, but there is no rain falling right now. So if you want to get outside and take a walk, a jog, walk the dog, whatever the case may be, take a bike ride, you'll be able to do so this morning, even early afternoon. I think once we get beyond about 2 o'clock, that's when we'll start to see that next push of rain coming in from the south. So that said, the rain is going to arrive first for places close to Morgantown and then last as you get up toward Butler. So it may not be until 5 o'clock or so that you get any rain today in Butler, but it's probably going to be closer to 2 o'clock in Morgantown. You follow my drift. So you got time to get outside. Long story short. I'll break it all down for you coming up in just a couple of moments. And before we get there, I want to show you my favorite website in the entire world. Literally, it is PittsburghWeatherNow.com. Hopefully you visit it frequently for one of a number of reasons. First off, you can vote for Best of the Berg 2020. We won last year. We're going for another crown this year. You have 9 days left to vote. Voting ends on May the 2nd. So there's the link right there at the top of the page. You can vote once, you can vote multiple times. It is strictly up to you. However, obviously multiple votes helps our cause just a little more. There's the Pittsburgh Weather Now shop, a nice offering of merchandise, t-shirts, sweatshirts. We'll be adding to that very shortly with a new offering of some merchandise. And you can see some nice weather education links. Yesterday, the education link talked about what water spouts are, so you can read up on that and so much more. And as you scroll down the page, I always like to bring some love to the people that help sponsor WhiteBoard Weather, among which Martin Lawn Services. You can link right to some photos and videos from the job site. Doug Martin's a good guy. Not only is he doing lawn services, but he does outdoor living spaces. So whenever you're in the market looking at maybe expanding your outdoor living space, give Doug a call. He'll hook you up. Braun Boston Associates all-weather wealth tips. You can link right to all of them there. They are very timely, informational, and just overall good reading. They're all free right there. Link right to them. And the Buell Insurance Agency photo gallery, adding to the spring photo gallery on a daily basis. So you can get to that right there as well. That's all at PittsburghWeatherNow.com. Speaking of the weather now, this is the weather now. As of 7:30, cloudy skies across the board. Temperatures ranging from 38 in Beaver Falls. You got 40 in Pittsburgh, 39 in Latrobe, and 38 in Washington, with light winds under 5 miles an hour. Some spots they're calm altogether. So a cloudy and cool start to our Thursday morning. And again, it will stay cloudy through the morning with any rain, the next wave of rain not arriving until after lunchtime today. And in some cases, as I mentioned, it may not be until later this afternoon, with the rain arriving first for areas south and last for areas to the north. Today is National Picnic Day today. Not a great day to picnic outside, but it is National Picnic Day. It's National Cherry Cheesecake Day today, National Lost Dog Awareness Day today. Take a chance day today. Day you're encouraged to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Talk like Shakespeare day today, and you know where that's going to end up in a moment. And also today, take your child, your son or daughter, to work day today. Most people probably won't have to go far to take their kid to work day, probably just to the home office. But today was the day that if you worked in an outside office, you were encouraged to take your child to work today. That's probably not going to happen if you're still going outside of the home. Born on this day, William Shakespeare. That's why it's Talk Like Shakespeare Day today. Shirley Temple was born on this day. John Cena, the late Roy Orbison. Lee Majors, the $6 Million Man, is 81 years old today. And a couple of actresses from shows that were on when I was much younger. Joyce DeWitt, she was on Three's Company. And Valerie Bertinelli, she was on One Day at a Time. She has a birthday today, and she more recently has been on, I think she's on several shows on the Food Network. And one of them is like the kid baking show I've seen her on. Anyway, those are your birthdays today. Let's get over to the whiteboard, and we'll break down the forecast for today. There you go. It is right there in the center of the board. 8 o'clock this morning, cool with clouds. 41 degrees, 50 at noon. Mainly cloudy skies. Again, mainly dry this morning. As we get toward mid to late afternoon, that's when that moisture is going to start surging up from the south. And by 4 o'clock, it's probably going to be rainy in just about all locations, but it will be warmer despite the lack of sunshine and the rain. Should get our way up to 58 degrees for a high this afternoon. Now, once it starts raining today, it looks like it's going to be a steady rain into this evening. So a rainy setup late today into tonight. In the next 24 hours, it will be location dependent as to how much rain you see. I think from Pittsburgh and points north, you're looking at a quarter to maybe a half of an inch of rain. So that should be a tolerable amount in terms of not having any issues. But as you get south, and specifically south of I-70, you're going to be probably close to 3/4 of an inch of rain. So there could, and I want to highlight could, be some minor flooding possible, mainly in the form of ponding of water on roadways, or maybe some poor drainage, low-lying areas could have some issues as well. So more rain will fall to the south than to the north, and that's for a number of reasons. That's where the rain will arrive first and end last, and that's also going to be a little closer to the actual center of the storm that's going to pass by tomorrow. So that's the breakdown of your forecast for today. Cool and cloudy early, and then rain arriving in the afternoon. So there you go. That is your breakdown. Now, as I said today, I got a really cool fact today. Really cool. First off, William Shakespeare's birthday today, and Talk Like Shakespeare Day today. If I could talk like Shakespeare, I would, but I can't, so I'm not. Just a couple of facts about Bill himself. He died at the age of 52, and he had 7 siblings, so he was one of 8 children. Today, as you may or may not know, is the NFL draft, the first round at least. And the Steelers do not have a first-round draft pick. First time in 52 years they haven't had one. But did you know that the Steelers' first ever first-round draft pick back in 1936, number 3 overall, was a gentleman by the name of William Shakespeare? He was a running back from the University of Notre Dame. True story. Today's Bill Shakespeare's birthday, NFL draft, first ever first-round pick for the Steelers. Bill Shakespeare, but they just don't happen to have a first-round pick this year. So, interesting little tidbit there. I hope you have a great day today. As always, I ask that you please share Wake Up Whiteboard Weather, either Facebook friends, and visit PittsburghWeatherNow.com whenever possible. I will see you at 3:30 this afternoon. for whiteboard weather. Until then, have a great Thursday, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay dry. Peace.